Your interaction with your customers is very, 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 very important. Your customers are the reason that your business is still going. If it wasn't for your customers shopping and supporting, you would have no business. So having a relationship is very, very important with your customers. There are so many ways for you to build relationships. Welcome back to my channel. Y'all should already know who it is, or you should know who it is, the CEO of iyetasti, and I am back with another video. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing, sis? Welcome back to the people who've been on my channel, and if you're new, welcome. I am a lash business owner. I always be forgetting to do my little intro, but y'all, if you're new to my channel, I am a US based lash vendor. So if you want to start your lash business, I have plenty of lashes available. I hope y'all like my new little setup. Let me know if y'all want me to record my videos in here, or do y'all prefer the couch. Like, I'm gonna swap between my sofa and my business room, but since I'm about to get on TikTok, I said let me just record a video. So this video was actually requested from TikTok last night, and it was basically on customer interaction. So basically all I'm going to discuss in this video is customer interaction, like what to say and things like that. So first off, being a business owner, your interaction with your customers is very, 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 very important. Your customers are the reason that your business is still going. If it wasn't for your customers shopping and supporting, you would have no business. So having a relationship is very, very important with your customers. There are so many ways for you to build relationships with your customers. My number one way I always recommend is going live. If you're a business owner watching this video and you are not going live, what are you doing, sis? Like, start going live, Instagram, and please do not say I'm shy, I'm shy, I'm shy. Guess what? I'm shy too. Even though y'all might not believe it or not, my business has definitely brought me out of my shell. From birth, I was shy. When it was the first day of school, I was that kid that waited for people to be friends with me. I was not the one saying, hey, my name is Rodrigue. I was not doing that. I was to myself waiting for somebody to speak to me, and that's how we became friends. And that's pretty much how I've been all my life. Even when I start, like, I haven't had that many jobs because I keep my jobs. The job I'm at now, I've been there, it's about to be 4 years. My job before that, I was there for like 2 years. So I keep jobs, but when I first started a job, it's like something has to happen for me to interact with somebody. I'm not the person that makes the first move. So I definitely get that. But you can practice, you know, even with YouTube. If y'all watch my YouTube videos from the very beginning, I was so shy. Now I'm so comfortable. It's nothing. I just press record, come and chat with y'all, and it's nothing, okay? But in the past, it was definitely hard. Like, talking to yourself is weird, but you have to keep practicing. Go live. And like I said, going live is very important, because even if you're going live, so say for example, a lot of people's customers, some people, their first customers are family and friends. Your family and friends are usually people that you have on Facebook. Not all of them necessarily follow your business page. So say you've started growing your business page, you have like 500 followers, 1,000 followers on your business Instagram page. Don't you want to turn those followers into customers? The only way that you're going to turn your followers into customers is by interacting with them. If people are posting on your social media feed, like it, comment. I don't comment on everybody's stuff because I'm a vendor, so that's different. I'm not going to comment on somebody who shops with me wholesale for people to know I'm their vendor, okay? But you have to interact with your customers. If they post something, comment. If you go live, interact. Don't just go live and look at the screen. When I go live, nowadays, I'm usually packing orders or doing something, but I still try my best to interact. People love my energy. They love it about me. I'm not on here being fake or nothing like that. Interacting with your customers is very, very important. You don't know what sales you can get just from interacting with somebody, just from networking with somebody. And you don't know what customers those people will bring to you. I've had people come on my lives, they don't even wear lashes, but because they love my energy, they love the positive vibes, they ask me what lashes would I recommend, and they literally start wearing lashes because of me, and I feel so honored. Another thing is as far as responding to emails. So that was another topic that I was asked to talk about. When it comes to responding to emails, I always recommend that everybody has like a what is it, like an automatic message, not really an automatic message, but a saved response. So for example, if somebody reaches out to you, this is why if you're watching this video and you don't have a FAQ or policy page, stop this video right now and make sure you have an FAQ and policy page. A policy page is very, very important, because when you get emails concerning things that happen to every business owner, you need stuff on your policy to back you up. If there's nothing on your policy, how are you going to back yourself up? You can't just give somebody, you have to be very firm with what is stated on your website. So for example, one of the common emails that I get is when their order is shipped out. So for example, a customer enters the wrong address, or even if they didn't enter the wrong address, the package was sent to an insufficient address via USPS and it is returned back to me. Per my policy, it states on my website, once your order is shipped back to me for any reason, this includes wrong address, insufficient address, whatever the case may be, you will be automatically refunded for the merchandise, not for the shipping, because the shipping has been paid for when I print out your label. And if you would like to purchase the items, you will have to go on my website and reorder. Like I said, a lot of people have different policies when it comes to that. Some business owners, they'll have you go on their website and pay for an invoice. Other business owners, they'll reach out to you, whatever the case may be. But if you don't have a policy concerning stuff that are sent back, I suggest you have one, because like I said, that is the #1 email that I get, is based on stuff getting sent back to me. So like I said, I have this on my policy, so I basically say the statement and I copy and paste, like I have a screenshot of it and I cropped where it says it on my policy, and I send this back with the email. So that way it's no, where was this stated, da 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 da, so they can see for themselves that this information is on my website. This is my website policy. In the past, I have tried to break this policy. I had somebody, the stuff was sent to the wrong address. I asked them for the correct address. I went out my way to ship the stuff out for free. And for some reason, it was still the incorrect address. And then the customer tried to blame it on me. So from that day forward, this is why on my website policy, if an item is sent back, you are automatically refunded. I am not entering nobody's address. I'm not entering that. If you forget to put your apartment number, house, building number, that is on you. And like I said, the shipping label has already been paid for. It's not like I'm keeping the money. The label was paid for. It was paid for when it was shipped out to you. And if you put the wrong address, that is not my fault. So you will be refunded for the items, but you don't get the shipping back, but the shipping, because the shipping has been paid for. So you want to have, like I said, you want to have saved responses for different types of scenarios. So just think of the different scenarios that I'm talking about in this video. And if you don't have a saved response, just think of a professional way to say it. You don't want to be rude. You don't want to be disrespectful. You don't want to burn no bridge with no customer. And that's another thing. When it comes to how you respond to emails, you want to be very professional. This is also why I don't conduct business via DM. My DMs are closed. Personal page, business page, I don't be texting nobody. If you want to contact me, you should have my number. If you have a question concerning your order, that's email. Do not DM, because I don't check my DMs. My notifications are turned off. Business is done professionally via email, so everybody has records of everything, no type of issues. You want to be very respectful. You of course want to greet your customer, whether they greeted you or not. Some people, I've had people that email me and they state what they have to say in the subject, and the body of the email is empty. So people will email you rudely. No hello, no good morning, no order number, no name, no way of you verifying anything. But you still have to remain respectful. You still have to say hello, good afternoon, good morning, whatever you say. And then, like I said, you want to keep it nice and short. In the past, this was something that I also had to learn being a business owner, because being a business owner is a learning experience. I had to learn to keep my responses short and to the point. In the past, when I would have customers rudely email me, I found myself going back and forth with them, sending paragraphs after paragraphs explaining myself. I no longer do that. I no longer go back and forth with anybody. Even though I have a no refund policy on my website, if somebody just ordered something 10 minutes ago, like if you were on my TikTok, if you just ordered 10 minutes ago and you want a refund and you email me, I will refund you. I'm not even going to respond to the email. I see the order number, the name, refund. I'm not going back and forth saying, hey, I have a no refund policy, your order will be shipped out. No, they want a refund. Why? If somebody wants a refund, I understand, like I said, you don't want to go against your policy, but there are certain things you have to go against, because if somebody wants a refund for whatever reason, of course I want that sale, I want that money, but at the end of the day, they can still call their bank and do a fraudulent charge. So you're out here trying to follow your policy and, you know, ship out these items, and then they're still going to call and do a chargeback, and you may lose it or you may not lose it. They might say, well, I still told her I wanted a refund. Y'all, I don't got time for none of that. I do not have time for that, and that's why I say you want to limit your email responses short and to the point. Do not be sending, if you find yourself typing an essay or a paragraph, delete it and summarize it in one sentence or less. Do not go back and forth with no customer about anything. Do not go back and forth with nobody. If the issue can be resolved, and that's the one thing, is people know that once you get stressed out, you're going to refund them. So people will literally try to come at you or say anything or find anything just for a refund. But at the end of the day, you just got to let karma deal with that. People will be people. And like I said, me personally, in my opinion, I'm not going back and forth with no customer. I refuse to have any customer screenshot our messages and say, this is what this owner said to me, da 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 da. I refuse to have that done to me, and I'm not going to give nobody the opportunity to do that to me, no matter what is said or nothing like that. Short and to the point. You be blessed. Have a good day, okay? And then another thing was, as far as customer interaction, another thing, that's why I decided to combine it in this video, was balancing inventory suggestions. So basically, when I talk about balancing inventory suggestions, what I mean by that is, say for example, my mascara, which I don't have near me, I want to launch mascara for my business. So I post a poll on Instagram, who would be interested in shopping when I sell mascara? 100% of the people say yes. I go out and buy 1,000 mascaras, I launch it, and not a single person buys it. So the question is basically how to balance suggestions. If any customer is asking you to sell something, you need to look at who the customer is. If somebody is shopping with you several times, they're constantly paying and supporting your business, then of course you want to consider their opinion. I always consider what my customers or followers say. I'm always posting. If you have me on Instagram, if you're not following, follow. I always post suggestions, like things I'm thinking of buying, to see how everybody feels about it. But I had to learn, like I said, it's a learning experience. I had to learn that just because 100% of the people say yes, just because they like it does not mean they will buy it. They might just like the outfit. They might just like the color. That does not mean that they're going to purchase. But one thing about having your customers on Instagram is you can look through the people that liked it and see who liked it. If it was somebody who always shops with you, you can consider their opinion. And at the end of the day, when it comes to ordering inventory, you always want to start small. Do not go out and buy hundreds and thousands because everybody said yes, 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 yes. Because I promise you, once you launch, and sometimes, you know what's crazy is what happens, you'll order a little bit of something and then you sell out and then you're mad that you didn't have more. So when you buy more, you launch it, nobody's buying it like that. But then when you don't buy enough, then everybody all of a sudden wants some. Ain't that crazy, y'all? Because I promise it happens all the time. But I myself, I've ordered things that even when I was selling clothes, when I was selling those sweatsuits, everybody was like, ooh, get all colors. I got all colors. The only colors people was buying was black, pink, and I believe the navy. Some people bought olive, but the other colors nobody was buying like that. After I went out to have variety available, nobody was buying it like that. Same thing with the lash brushes. Same thing with another good example. I don't know if I have them in here, y'all. If you follow me on Instagram, y'all saw when I posted those mermaid liner pens. I posted those mermaid liner pens on my poll. Everybody, and I left the box open to where you can type your response. Everybody was like, cute, I love it, I want it, da 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 da. I did not order them, y'all. I did pre-order. So on Black Friday, I decided to do pre-order just to see if anybody was gonna buy them. And guess what, y'all? Not a single person purchased them. I had the items in my hand. I showed them on live. Everybody was loving it. Not a single person ordered pre-order. So I went ahead and took it off my website. I was like, okay, so y'all better not ask me for this no more because I didn't even order it. I did pre-order so I can order it and see how many people pre-ordered. That way I would know exactly how much to purchase. And nobody ordered them, y'all. Nobody ordered them. So I'm glad, even though it made me feel some type of way, I'm still excited because I would have bought at least 100 or 200 of them just to have them in stock for y'all because I have a lot of customers. But the fact that nobody bought them, I'm glad I saved my money. So like I said, when it comes to balancing those suggestions, you want to look at who is the one suggesting, like who is the one suggesting the stuff, and you want to start small. Please do not be out here, y'all, buying a lot of stuff because you feel like it's so popular, because you feel like, oh, everybody's out here buying it, so let me sell it too and it's gonna pop. Don't do that. So yeah, so I basically covered pretty much everything that was asked about. The customer interaction, the responding to emails. Another topic was chargebacks. When it comes to chargebacks, I know a lot of y'all had asked me to do videos, to do an ebook on it. Like I said before, I don't know what I'm going to say in this ebook or video. It's really nothing for me to say when it's concerning chargebacks because it's no way of you preventing it. You never know who's going to go on your website, shop. It's crazy that people are like this in this world, but people will literally go on your website, purchase items, receive the items, and call their bank the next day and claim that they never made that charge. There's nothing you can do about that. There's really no way to prevent it. And what's crazy with me is since I'm a wholesaler, all the people that have done chargebacks on me are other business owners. Other business owners. Because I just don't understand it, y'all. I had a chargeback and it's like, yes, not everybody wins their claims. I've submitted so much proof, y'all, and I still lost. I've had a customer tag me in the person slides that she purchased from me. She tagged me on her story. Her mom did a chargeback. She did the chargeback. She used her mom's card to purchase. Her mom did the chargeback. I reached out. She promised to cash out me the money. Never did. Never did. And her business is where to this day? Where's her business at? Because you think you could do a chargeback on me and you just gonna go about your business and run your business and your business is gonna be flourishing? I had another business owner. She shopped with both my business websites, Bundle Mania and iyetasti. She bought shades from that one. She bought lash books and liner pens. When she did the chargeback, I was confused because I'm like, dang, this is a regular customer of mine. She shopped from both my sites and she did chargebacks on both my sites, y'all. And guess what? When I went on her website and her Instagram page, I saw the same items that she did the chargeback on. I submitted all of this proof, all of these screenshots, and I still lost the case. And I really wanted to take this lady to court. My lawyer said it wasn't worth it, but I still wanted to, even if I had to spend my last dime, I would have been willing to spend it just because I had so much proof. And I still lost the case. So I lost my inventory. I lost my money. I also had to pay a $15 chargeback fee. And the person is still there selling these items with items that they claim they never got. And then tried to go off on me about it when I called her out. Imagine that. Imagine purchasing from somebody's business. She tried to claim she didn't do the fraud claim, so who did? Because it was your card. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. We have your addresses. Even if you don't live there, we have your address. So the inventory went to this said address. I can take a flight and find this said address that the inventory was sent to. We have your emails, and most people that shop, their email is their business email. So it's not that hard to find you on Instagram, which is what I did with this lady. Her email was her Instagram name. So when I saw her email, I typed it on Instagram and boom, I found her Instagram page. And what do you know? There was my items on her page, the same items. And I was just so shook, you guys. But like I said, when it comes to chargebacks, I just let God deal with it. Karma is real. So don't ever think that somebody can come on your website and shop with you, because I promise everybody that has came to my website, business owners that have shopped with me and done a fraud claim, their business is not flourishing. Their business is nowhere to be seen, okay? So don't ever think that. But like I said, I really don't know, because even the orders that I thought would be fraudulent, I remember one time somebody came on my website and bought like $900 worth of purses, and I thought that was going to be a fraudulent order. I reached out to her. She sent me her ID. It was legit. So the orders that you be thinking are fraudulent are not fraudulent. It be the ones that you least expect. I had another regular customer of mine. He came through and bought all my Bundle Mania inventory. This person was always on my live telling me how much of an inspiration I am, turned around and did a fraud claim. And when I saw it, I couldn't believe that this same person from my lives, because I have relationships with my customers. When I go live, like I was saying earlier, I build relationships. So I found it so hard to believe. I reached out via DM, ignored my DMs, left it on red, but continued to watch my story, sent a text message, ignored. But guess what, y'all? I won that claim. Out of all the claims that I got, I won that chargeback, and I got my money back and your blocks. And then they tried to come on my website and shop again with a different name, but the same, the phone number was the same. It was the same phone number, and the address was a different address, but it was the same zip code, same city. So I don't know if they had a relative or somebody try to come and shop. I see you. And it was refunded. It was refunded, okay? So like I said, when it comes to chargebacks, I feel like it's really nothing you can do to prevent somebody. Of course, you know, you want to make sure that if you do see, if Shopify flags the order, you do want to reach out to these people. If you do receive a large order, then make sure you have something, you know, something that you have that you would do when you get a large order to verify. Because I know when I used to get larger orders when I sold purses, and I would email people for their ID for verification, it was like, oh, well, this is not stated on your website. So if you do have something, like if you do have, you want to make sure you have a policy for whatever you're going to do. So if you do get a large order out of nowhere, you have something on your policy that states if your order is set amount, you will have to do this, this, and this. You will have to sign for a signature or something like that, you know, just to make sure it's legit, just to back you up in case of anything. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video on customer interaction, how to, you know, gain more customers by interacting with your customers, going live, chargebacks. What else did we discuss? Responding to emails and stuff like that. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. Run up the views on my other videos. I have so many new videos that have been out this past month. So run up the views for Tasty Mess. And make sure y'all follow on Instagram. And I will see you guys on the next video.